Who are back there in the field as well. Checkers outside of those, 3 deep, a length and a half to High Tea, who's well off the leaders. And over on the inside, What's the Score brought up the tail, less than 500 out with Idyllic Queen. About to straighten for home, the leader only a half a length on Peggy's Marie with Express Boy. Then What Did You Do going up 4 deep behind them, Lawrenson. And then at the head of the others, By Decree, who's under great pressure. Down the outside, starting to run on is Don't Let Tomo go inside the 200 metre mark though, and Express Boy eventually worked his way to the lead. Down the outside, What Did You Do? Don't Let Tomo go. And look at High Tea. High Tea right over the outside of the field, goes up with Checkers, and High Tea has gobbled them up. High Tea coming from a day back, has stormed.
Brett, I think that's the High Tea that you and probably a lot of people have been expecting to see for a while. We saw her attack the line strongly against horses like Hot Goods, and finally that repeat performance.
Yeah, well, last prep she was going a lot better, you know. A couple of runs back, we just lost a bit. I think we've just been busting her to hold a bit of a pause here. This last couple of starts, so we tried it last time, and she finished off really well. So I said to Troy again, just ride it quiet and let it get to the outside and hit the line, and she hit the line beautiful.
Certainly seems to be that if you do ride her cold, that you can just keep that turn of foot and, as you said, really knuckle down.
Yeah, no, I'm just happy to be back in the winner's circle. It's good.
Certainly. What's the work been like at home since that break coming back as well? Has she improved physically and matured?
Yeah, well, that's why we were a little bit disappointed for her first couple of starts. Maybe I was aiming a bit higher. She ran on a couple Saturdays. So just only a little filly would just hopefully get a bit of confidence now and see where we go.
That's the key, obviously, now, as you mentioned, to try and keep these wins coming. Do you think the 1200 metres ideal? Would you be tempted to go to the 14? Yeah,
I think we're going to try over the 14. You know, the way she settles so well, even though she's a little filly, but she's got a bit of heart about her, and she finishes off good.
Probably a nice time to get that confidence as well as we start heading towards Belmont, because we know that she's raced well there as well, and they can run on strongly regularly there.
Yeah, she ran a couple of really good races at Belmont. That's why we're keen to get back there. So I'm not sure how many runs we'll have now, but then we'll target the Belmont season.
Looks as though you found the winning formula, mate. Well done.
It's good. Thank you.
Good to see you healthy.
We'll just grab Troy Turner as well. And Troy, that turn of foot that we saw, did you feel as though riding her cold, she was always going to let down like that?
She has done in the past, let down pretty well. So Brett decided just to ride her a bit patient and just let her sort of balance up and hit the line, and she did it well, and she should get a little bit further now.
That seemed to be the bit there. I'm asking Brett, the 1400 metres looks right down the alley now, the way that she ran through the line. Probably still was doing her best work 50 metres past the post.
Yeah, that's right. She's a little bit untapped at the moment, still learning what it's all about, but I can't see why she wouldn't get a 14 or a mile later on down the track.
Just going back and riding back in the field rather than being busted out, did she settle nicely for you?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she's quite relaxed filly, so that'll be to her asset later on when she stretches her up.
Looks to be some happy owners there, mate. Well done on the win.
Thanks very much. Ta.